Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 as the Bohemian Empire. Today we are going to continue our invasion of the Soviet Union and we're going to hope that our allies, the Axis powers, are able to repel this allied invasion on the coast of France. So let's continue. As you can see, we are gradually pushing our way towards Moscow and the ultimate goal of capitulation from the Soviet Union. And as I speak, these troops are pushing their way through, but hopefully, yes, look, they're massing and they will push them back out of Europe. Good, good. That still be nice if we can repel that invasion force. And I didn't actually tell them to go. I never actually told them to go and execute the plan. I thought I did, but apparently I did not. I was wondering. I was sitting here. They're not moving. They're only defending. I wonder why. Didn't tell them to go. Oh, well. See, if Japan could actually get their war done with quit India movement. Indian calls for independence have intensified lately. Now things have come to a head as the radical quit India movement, and I can't read the rest of that. That's okay. All these pop-ups as new war participants join in against the Soviet Union. And they're actually starting to push more into China, which should be pretty good. And this invasion right here is mostly repelled, which I'm really happy about. If we can safeguard Europe from the Allies, we can focus more on our push into Soviet Union, and when the Soviet Union is gone, we can focus our push back to our troops back in this area, and finally defeat the Allies. And we're continuing our push, which is nice. The North still isn't pushing as hard as the South, but that's okay. We're really close to Moscow. I hope Stalin's fearing, or probably has evacuated Moscow by this time. Or maybe not. Maybe he's still sitting in Moscow. We're actually pretty far away. But we're actually pretty close to Moscow. Maybe Stalin is left by this time, or he'll be Stalin and stay there. And another focus needs to be, or another research for grand battle plan. Continue to go. Made of an effective push because if you remember, the line started out right up against here at my border, and we pushed them all the way back out this way. Soviets didn't know what hit them when we started pushing. It also helps to have Germany on your side when you're fighting this war. Let's see, 2 tiles. out of Moscow and pause everything with this new development comes the fall of Sevastopol, a city we have been trying to capture for a while now, and it sits right there. The heavily fortified city of Sevastopol, base of the Soviet Black Sea Fleet, has finally succumbed to German attacks. Its loss will severely hamper any Soviet attempt to contest the Black Sea, and the fall of the city is regarded as a significant German victory. An edict has already been issued from Berlin stating that the city shall henceforth be known as Theodoreichshafen after Theodoric the Great. A significant development. So this city has a new name, apparently. Nope, still called Sevastopol. But they are renaming it for whatever reason. And we have a pocket now of Soviets right outside of Moscow. Apparently, it looks like we've been pushed out of there. But let's go and pick our new focus again. Let me go. Sometimes when I click and drag, it doesn't work. That's also not where I wanted to go. We'll do mechanization and then armor advancement 2, doctrine, and then war college. While motorized offered mechanization. Okay. It appears that we were pushed back just a tiny bit from Moscow. They're going to put up the most fight trying to get into Moscow, because that's their capital city, and it's, of course, expected. Have we just forgotten about this pocket right here? No, we have not. We're just waiting for them to succumb to attrition and just collapse on their own. Even though I'd really like for us to just go ahead and do what we're gonna do. Really, we're not winning this attack. Where are you going? You're leaving. Okay. We're not winning that attack for whatever reason. Oh, now we're winning the attack because attrition has become too much. I mean, they should be getting attrition. Those are Germans. They are the people we're fighting. They are getting attrition. Good. And that pocket's gone. And that pocket's about to die with eight Soviet divisions in it. And they're gone. And they're just outside of Moscow. Let's watch as this fight, and it's 3 divisions. Oh, 6 divisions now. If we can take this airfield right here in this division, or this, yeah, then we'll push from this side as well. Now we're winning, and now the battle for Moscow begins. I'm going to keep this right over here in this corner, because this is the battle for the capital city of the Soviet Union. And when we win this, it'll be a real blow for them in this war. To have their own capital city be taken, that is a real defeat for any country. And Moscow is about to fall, unless that troop gets there first. Now Moscow is about to fall, and then we should get the pop-up fall of Moscow, and Moscow has fallen. The great capital city of the Soviet Union is ours, or the Germans. At the fall of Moscow. At dawn today, German panzers smashed through hastily erected barriers on the streets of Moscow, and half-tracks were seen unloading panzer grenadiers on the Red Square. Thick billowing smoke from the many fires raging in the suburbs could be seen rising into the air as German infantry stormed the Kremlin. Grenades and flamethrowers were reportedly needed to fight stubborn NKVD holdouts intent on defending every inch of the complex. The Russian capital is now in German hands, but has been left a burning ruin. Unconfirmed reports indicate Lenin's embalmed corpse was safely evacuated east. Is this the end of the Soviet Union? Let me pause real quick and go check this war out. The Soviet Union is now 57% towards capitulation. Okay. New capital of Stalingrad will be ours very shortly. Let's see. And then we push to however far east we have to push. While I'm at it, I'm going to redraw these offensive lines to include Stalingrad and unpause. That was a real big victory for us as a power to finally take their capital city. But that means with the fall of Moscow that we are very close to Soviet capitulation. And now we're on our way to Stalingrad, the new capital of the Soviet Union, for now, until we take it. We're just crossing this river right here. The war in the East has been long, and many lives have been lost on both sides. The Soviets have lost over 8.5 million troops to this war. Us just over 3.5, I believe. That's what it said. Oh, wow. 25 British divisions have pushed their way onto the beach, and they are now fighting in Europe. We will hopefully end this war soon so that we can go over there and take them out. It'll soon be 1943, then I can get all of that research done. So for now, I'm just going to go and get this, because why not? We have unfulfilled import requests from the Soviet... Wait, Germany? Wait. German steel is gone. Wait, has Germany cut off their... They are now in a closed... They are now in a closed economy, so I'm going to have to get my steel from somewhere else. I'm gonna have to get it from Vichy France, which now will support me. What else am I gonna need from Vichy France? Do they have enough to support me? That's gonna have to do. Hopefully they can support the Bohemian Empire, because even though we are great, we lack in resources, and resources I was getting from the German Reich, I now no longer am able to attain. I guess it was only a matter of time before they finally were like, not giving my resources away anymore, because I need them for myself. Which I kind of did the same thing, so makes sense. Stalingrad's gonna fall because the one Soviet division actually holding on to it. Who's gonna get there first is our Czechoslovakia. No. The fall of Stalingrad. Advancing German spearheads have seized Stalingrad, Stalin's namesake city on the banks of the Volga. After fighting their way through the ruined Stalingrad tractor factory and seizing the strategically vital, not even going to pronounce that, heights, the Germans have forced the last Soviet defenders across the Volga to its eastern shore. According to unconfirmed reports, holdouts from the Red Army fighting together with partisans have retreated into sewers and basements to continue their struggle. No significant organized resistance is believed to remain, however, a significant development in the war. Now, where is their new capital located? Oh, the new capital is now Leningrad. So the North will have to go and capture their capitals, their next capital city. You're telling me that the Turks aren't fighting? Or in fact, they're just sitting there. Let's see how close they are to capitulating now. They are now 67% towards capitulation. The more ports we take from them, the less place their navy is allowed to go. And I don't even know really how much of a navy they have left. They have a couple of, actually they have 67 to 69 ships. Estimate. But Germany, you might want to come back and help your people out to defeat this pocket of um, British troops and one American division. You might want to come out here and do this. But whatever. You can do whatever you want. I'm over here in Russia trying to fight this war and win it. It was slow for a while, but now things have really picked up as victory after victory coming for the Germans and the Bohemians as they stomp across Eastern Europe. Next focus, armor advancement 2. Let's actually go up and check the North's progress towards the capital, which is slow. Their progress up here is very much slower than ours down in the south. I would really like it if they would hit Leningrad at some point soon. But the Americans and the British keep flooding troops into this little pocket here. I'm gonna have to soon do something about it. But for now, until a Soviet capitulation occurs, I'm stuck over here. Let's go check on the Japanese. where they're not doing so well against the Soviets. Now, they are fighting the British and the Chinese, but still, they have all these divisions over here. And they're actually doing okay. So, they're holding out. We just gotta help them in the east by providing them with a capitulation. Capitulation. For some reason, it sounds interesting. Front line probably should not stretch that far, but that's okay for now. Good, lots of victories. Lots of victories are very good for us. And what's this? Yes, just keep this up. Who is justifying against us? The United States is justifying against us again? I thought they declared war already. Where are they? North America. The United States is at war with who? Germany. You're at war with pretty much everyone in the world. But I thought that the United States declared war on us, but it is not a. Wait, they're there. The United States is at war, but they're not at war with me. So strange. Okay. Keep getting call to arms requests from Japan, even though I don't really want to help them fight right now. I can't help them fight because I'm currently preoccupied over here in Europe, and actually now we're into Asia. Still pushing in on the capital of Leningrad. We're still holding out up here. Like, yep, we're still holding out. They're not pushing. We're not pushing. For whatever reason, they're just sitting there. So, good luck. You guys up here need to push harder towards Leningrad. Wow. Look at that, Turkey. You have an open border. You can push. No, I mean, no one's here to stop you, but okay. Okay, my. I hate it when the allies don't fight. And they just leave you to do all the work. And I'm using up that manpower. And time to get another research. Which, now that it's 1943, I can go ahead and go with nuclear reactors. And I'm going for nukes just because I can. I don't really have an air force. I won't be really nuking anyone. But it's still a thing to have. Did you guys, like, make peace? No, actually, you did not make peace. You're still fighting. But not actually helping me out right here. Because I could really use your help. And you're not helping me. Help me. And time for Doctrine Discoveries number 2. First Industry number 5 for our next research. Let's go check on how they're doing over here. And they're still there. I wonder if they're actually just waiting for me to come over there and kill them. Because if they are, I'm going to do it. Come on, guys. Leningrad is right there. The new capital of the Soviet Union. Let's go and just take it. And time for our next research, which will be Decryption 3. And unpause. Trying to get rid of this little area right down in here. And then I'll move my troops. Actually, these troops will probably get split off into a separate unit to come up here and help them fight right here to take Leningrad. Because it doesn't appear they're going to do it on their own. So we'll just have to see. Oh, is Turkey actually fighting? Yeah, look at that. They're actually fighting. Let's see here. As we continue to push down and get rid of this little pocket right in here. Well, that's gonna end this episode right here. We've taken Stalingrad, we've taken Stalingrad, Moscow, and we are pushing in towards a full capitulation of the Soviet Union, and hopefully we'll eventually get over here to push out these troops, these Allied troops from over in this area. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. Any suggestions or comments you had about the about the episode or things you'd like to see in the future, don't forget to leave them in the comments section below. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to do that if you like what you see on the channel. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.